Lostal swam steadily towards the south bank, where Boromir could see steps rising up the low quayside. He bobbed up and down and tightened his fist around the pommel with all his strength as an undercurrent tugged at his boots. Lostal moaned, and Boromir looked back at the second dart in the horse's right rump. He raised his shield from the water as Lostal continued to swim with only 3 legs. They were only half a dozen yards from the bank, but like a rudderless boat, they started to turn and to drift. Another bolt flashed over the shield and found Lostal's back. She screamed in pain and stopped kicking. Boromir stroked her neck.
"Keep swimming, girl."
She kicked frantically, but soon all her strength seemed to drain from her. The fear in her eyes turned to panic as her head sank towards the water.
"Don't give up, Lostal."
A third bolt hit Boromir's shield. He peeked past it, trying to find the bowman. Then Lostal was gone. He felt a steady pull on his arm and instinctively opened his hand, letting the reins go.
"Lostal,"
he gurgled as water sloshed into his mouth. His mother was right. Faramir would have been in Rivendell by now. He wouldn't have stopped off at Edoras, and he would have led the orcs of Isengard to Helm's Deep, or found a way of sneaking through the Gap of Rohan undetected. And he would have been able to cross this accursed river. He started to panic as he drifted away from the quayside. He thought about using his shield as a float, but held it up towards the north bank as he frantically kicked at the surging water. He sank as the pull of his boots sapped his strength and cold death enveloped his head. But then, as though the mighty grey flood were toying with him, an undercurrent buoyed him up, and he spluttered as he spotted Lostal's head above the surface. She was only yards away. He kicked desperately towards her, little by little drawing closer to her as they both rushed along in the swift current. Finally, he reached out for the reins. Boromir is running through the small birchwood that surrounds the house of Ithbar, laughing as Faramir tries to keep up. They've left Mother on the river terrace, holding a small goblet of wine and reading a book. Boromir runs across the footbridge over the stream and hides behind a tree until Faramir appears, looking confused and ready to give up. He giggles and runs off again, holding aloft his wooden sword.
"Come, Faramir. The troll is fleeing. We must slay him before he reaches the village."
He runs up a gentle slope and along the ridge. Laughing, he turns back and looks down the slope, where Faramir is scampering through the trees, trying to follow.
"Up here, Faramir."
As his brother looks up, Boromir runs off along the ridge towards what they call the rock. He runs behind the small outcrop and waits. His constrained laughter eases as he hears Faramir sobbing down below. He turns around the rock and strides back along the ridge, looking for Faramir through the trees.
"Faramir."
He listens and looks for his brother, again calling his name. Boromir awoke on the riverbank, half of his face caked in mud. He opened his eyes and slowly raised his head towards the distant watchtower of the south walls. The great city of Tharbad had spat him out. He dropped his head back into the mud.
"Get up,"
said his mother.